Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name?
Man, I can't
Oh, what is going on, everybody? Oh, welcome to Sharane. So let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Sharane. So how's everybody doing? It is a nighttime awareness with Sharane Girl. Yeah, I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. How's everybody night going? I hope everybody's having a blessed night, doing what you got to do. I hope you're being safe and productive, making sure that you're using the tools and not getting love bombed or swindled, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yes, welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. We are here coming to you. We're going to get right into this. Welcome, everybody. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Let's welcome all my victims, all my survivors, all my thrivers, or anybody that's out there that just want to educate yourself. And you already know, let's give a big round of applause to all you narcissistic men and women up out here in these streets. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed night. Listen, Sharane World had an amazing day today. It was absolutely amazing. Okay. I went to the Watch Us Change Us organization, the community barbecue today, and it was absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yes, most definitely, ladies and gentlemen. It was amazing. I had my table out there with all my awareness going on up there. You know, it was all the kids out there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, kids was getting their hair cut, kids was getting their hair braided, they were getting their nails painted, they was getting everything. It was fun, it was beautiful, it felt like you were with a nice, wonderful community, ladies and gentlemen. So super shout out to the Watch Us Strangers organization for inviting Sherwin World there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to the Watch Us Change Us organization. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Let's give a big listen, ladies and gentlemen. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to the Watch Us Change Us YouTube channel as well. Okay, the Watchers Changers YouTube channel. They have a YouTube. Okay, so tune into that. It's called Wuku WUCU Watchers Changers on YouTube. Also, you can follow them on Facebook as well. It's called Watchers Changers. Okay, you can follow them on Facebook as well, ladies and gentlemen. And they also go live. Well, they also go on the radio. Okay, every Friday at 5 p.m. So they have an organization and they also go on the radio as well on the WBZY 99.5 every Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, there's three guys that runs it and they go on the radio at 5 p.m. every Friday, the Watch Us Change Us radio show. Let's go. Yes, it was absolutely amazing today. I had a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I went to Glendale Park today. I went out there with my flyers. I had a lot of flyers that I gave most of my flyers with my with my awareness resource paperwork was flying out the door really fast, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I appreciate everybody that took my flyers, stopped at my table, asked questions. I appreciate you all. Okay. Yes, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Okay, when y'all tune in, like I told you guys, The radio is absolutely different, but when I come on YouTube, I explain things. It's a Sharane's world. Things just get done absolutely differently. We just stay tuned, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe. Tune into all my other videos that I do have up here. It gets juicy, okay? We talk about narcissistic abuse. We talk about domestic violence. We talk about what's going on in the community. I also shine the light on these narcissistic females right up out here in Binghamton and the surrounding areas as well, ladies and gentlemen. Because, like I said, I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse for women and men. Okay. I also, all right, call out the issues that these narcissistic females do about here in the community, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And I also call out the issue what these men are doing out here too. So nobody is safe. Okay. The whole goal is for everybody to break their cycle and understand what's going on and what's going on, no matter what you have going on out there. Okay. Just know that there are licensed people out there that is willing and ready to help you and assist you in any help that you need regarding to domestic violence or whatever it is that you need help with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Men too. I have men stopping at my table too, ladies and gentlemen. They took some information. So shout out to you men that did stop at my table. I appreciate you all. Let me give you a big round of applause. Okay. Yes, and super shout out to Kashif Summers, ladies and gentlemen. He is the founder of the Watch Strangers organization from the Community Barbecue, and then you have Jay Womack, and you also have Devin as well. Those are the three guys that they run the radio show of the Watch Strangers, and then you have Khalif Summers that runs the organization part as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Y'all tune in. It just gets nothing but juicy, okay? Like I said, Sharane Wells is out here. Once again, let me give a big super shout out to DJ Supreme because you know I gotta give support where it's due. Like I said, when I was out here, I ran into DJ Supreme. He heard my dream, he heard the story, and he was just like, listen, we gotta get you out here. All right. And he heard it, and I really super, super appreciate him for giving me that opportunity to get onto the radio. Okay, and to be able to come spread the awareness. I appreciate it at the end of the day because without DJ Supreme, I wouldn't have met these wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, so let me give a big round of applause to the legendary DJ Supreme, aka Tyree Presley, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yes, gotta give credit where it's due. All right. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, the event today was absolutely amazing. The community barbecue was amazing. You had the sheriff's department out there. You had the emergency services. They was out there too. I was able to talk to them. You had Helio Health out there as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You had some barbers that was out there. I have their business cards, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, even from the carnival from yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, when I went to the carnival, I told you guys that I was gonna come back with all the flyers and everything, but I had an event to go to today that I had a table for, so I didn't get a chance to throw all that stuff out there. So don't worry, Monday, you guys are gonna see all of this stuff posted up. Okay. I also went live from the WBDY 99.5 the Bundy Museum Facebook page. Okay, so if you want to check out the live videos I did, go to WBDY 99.5 Bundy Museum. It's going to pull up in Binghamton, okay? And you'll be able to see the videos I did. I will also share them to my support group page, and I will also share it to my main page. I do have some videos on my main page. Just check it out. I did go live from my Tiana McLaughlin page, okay? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing today. Like absolutely. Between the carnival that I went to yesterday with Paradise, here World and also Caribbean Patty World. It was a whole bunch of wonderful ladies that are behind the carnival, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, shout out to all the wonderful ladies that's out there that put the carnival together. It was amazing yesterday, right? And then today we had the community barbecue with the Watchers Strangers organization by Kashif Summers and his amazing family and his amazing team that he has with him as well, and all the amazing people that was with him. Absolutely felt like it just felt like you was with your family, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yes, that barbecue I went to today just felt like, we like it was just a big old family, Even though I didn't know everybody there, I was able to meet everybody. And absolutely, it just felt like family, like you were welcomed, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I had fun, over the weekend. Shereen Will stepped out, went into the community, was talking, you know. And of course, Sharane World met Mr. Easy. Let's go. All right, we're not going to be, we're not going to be blushing on Mr. Easy, because, he do look good in person, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, it felt good to meet Mr. Easy at the end of the day. We're gonna put his song on the radio soon as I get the uh the clean version, the radio version. Definitely gonna have that put up onto my channel, to the radio as well. Listen, I already started sharing the song on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. So tune into the song, like it, share it. Let's go. Welcome to Sharene's World, everybody. Listen, I'm telling you, when you come out these situations, you will find healing. You will find peace. You will find the right people to be around. Okay. Even if not, even if this is not the field that you're trying to get into, even if you just want to break the cycle and just move on with your life, you will still find peace at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to get over that stuck part. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, right here locally in Binghamton, I am a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence, narcissistic abuse. I'm an advocate for the community. Okay, I do it my way. It's Sharane's world. All right, and y'all stay focused and listen. I hope these narcissists and these DV people ain't out there putting their hands on y'all right now or doing anything like that. And if they are, please reach out to these licensed advocates or reach out to 911 so you can get the help and the assistance that you need. Another thing, family court. Shout out to all the wonderful people that did stop and take and took some the paperwork for family court that I had on my table because I did have something for family court and domestic violence together that I was able to get from family court to give to you to the community, right? So absolutely, I appreciate everyone for stopping, having a conversation with me about their situation and being open with me about their situation. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you run into this video and you met me at the community barbecue, you can always reach me in the comments, and you don't have to put out your business, but check out my Facebook page. It's called Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survived. It'll be right on that flyer. You can messenger me, you can tag me in publicly, or you can call into the radio at 607-772-9179, and you can always leave a message for Sharane World. Okay. My name is Tiana. My middle name is Sharane, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So you can call me either or. But when you're calling the radio station, you want to make sure that you're leaving the messages for Sharane's World. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So listen, it's just gonna get juicy. Inbox me if you just need the vent. If you just need someone to talk to, I'm here. That's what a peer mentor survivor is here for. If you need help looking for resources in the area or outside the area, that's what a peer mentor survivor is here for. We try to take some of that stress off of you to help you out while you're still dealing with your licensed advocate and you're also dealing with your licensed lawyer and things like that. And another thing to all my people out there that's going through any type of family court situation, just know, please reach out to these licensed advocates. They can help you navigate that stuff. They can help you navigate family court. They can help you navigate all of that things. What documents you need to fill out. What do you need to do when you go to court? They will go with you to court. If you're going to trial, they will stand by your side. So you will get a peer mentor survivor a licensed domestic violence advocate. Then you also have your lawyer, and then you get a child lawyer, and we'll all come together and we can help you get through that court process, ladies and gentlemen. Just stay focused. Keep your boots on the ground. I understand it is hard. I understand how these women and men is out there using the kids against you. I get it. I totally understand. But the goal is reach out to these licensed advocates and they can help you assist that. There's help in Binghamton. You have the RISE program and you have Crime Victims Assistance Center. You also have the Domestic Violence National Hotline. Okay. So reach out to them, ladies and gentlemen, and get all the information that you need, okay? It's real, it's out here. People are going through it and they don't know what's the next step to do. Then you have these men and women that's using the kids and it turning them against their mothers, fathers, or their family. And that's absolutely sickening, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, it's real out here in these streets, okay? It's issues going on in Owego. There's issues going on everywhere down to Binghamton. All right. And like I said, I am a peer mentor survivor. I am the voice for the community. Listen, Sharane will definitely calls out the narcissistic females, right? Y'all toxic females that's out here in these streets, right? How nasty y'all are, how y'all need more healing, how y'all come out here and y'all be having your fingers pointed up in these men's faces, putting your hands on them, using the kids against them. It can go both ways, all right? Women operate just like how the men do. If you run into a female, she can have narcissistic personality disorder, just like how a male can. It operates the same way. They do the same thing. And like I said, when it comes to the females, the only difference with the females is that they have hormones and they're more petty. And we got to be real, right? We got to have that uncomfortable conversation, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, stay focused right here in Binghamton and Broome County and any other surrounding areas of the Southern Tier, ladies and gentlemen. So, look, welcome to Sharanesville right here on YouTube. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Good night. I hope listen, I had an amazing time this weekend. You know, no narcissists, no supplies, no crazy stuff. It was an amazing time. I love an atmosphere like that. I've met wonderful people. I met some barbers today. I've met a whole bunch of wonderful people today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay focused out here in the street. And welcome to Sharanesville, everybody. It's real. Now, we're going to get into you toxic people that's out here. Ladies and gentlemen, okay? A whole bunch of toxic people out here, right? It's a lot. It's a lot of narcissistic females, a lot of narcissistic men. But Sharane World is up here. It's Sunday. Remember, they're going to be lurking for new supply no matter who they are, male or female. They are lurking. Lurking. Monday is here. They need a new supply for the rest of the week. You never know. They probably met somebody at the carnival on Saturday. You never know. All right? Or they probably met somebody in the clubs and the bars and the things in the after hour spots. And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, stay off them dating apps. Because you already know my narcissistic ex is lurking on them. Until he ends up in the Broome County jail. He is lurking on the dating app. Stay off the dating app, ladies and gentlemen. I keep telling you, you're not going to find what you're looking for on them dating sites. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? So stay focused right here in Binghamton. I appreciate you all. Like I said, I had a wonderful time at the community barbecue. And I can't wait to go to another one, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Okay? When that comes back again, Sharane World's going to be there again supporting and everything. All right, so welcome to Sharanesville, y'all. I had an amazing time. Yes, it's been good. That's how it's supposed to be, you know. When you are happy and you come out these shame-ding situations, understand what I'm saying? Good things gonna happen. You know, you start being around, people that got good things going on. You don't want to be around females or, like for me, because I'm a female, right? So I don't want to be around another female that don't got nothing to talk about. If all you got to talk about is garbage and it ain't got nothing to do with nothing, it's nothing for us to be around to have a conversation for, right? No, at all, okay? But listen, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I had an amazing time today. The community barbecue was amazing, you know? I had people stopping at my table, you know? Most of my flyers went out. I have to go get more flyers, y'all. I gotta get more of my Binghamton Bundy flyers. Yeah, I gotta get more because I done ran out. I did. And so I appreciate everybody, down to the men, down to the women, down to everybody. Super shout out to the Watch Exchange This organization. Amazing. The videos I'm gonna be posting them. I did go live off my main page, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're not on my main page, my Tiana McLaughlin page, I did go live. It should be public. All right, so if it's public, you can see it. But if not, I would definitely share it to my support group page, Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survive. I'll share it over there, and I'll figure out how to get it up onto YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing. I did go live off of the video, the WBDY 99.5. I went live off of their Facebook page. Okay, so you can see it on their Facebook page if you go up there. Go to the 99.5. All right. WBDY, go to their Facebook page. It's called the Bundy Museum. All right. You could go to their Facebook page. It's either the Bundy Museum or the Bundy Radio that might pull up, okay? And you go to their Facebook page and you will definitely see the videos that I did today on live. Ladies and gentlemen, and shout out to everybody on the Bundy Facebook page for liking it, tuning in, and understanding. And shout out to everybody that let me record them, okay? Because it's absolutely different. Like, listen, to be a radio host, to come to YouTube, okay. But then now you're being a radio host and then not just that, you're spreading awareness for domestic violence for the community. And now you have to be involved, right? I'm already in tune with Crime Victims Assistance Center. Trying to get up into these DV shelters to speak to these ladies out here. Alrighty. I'm also in tune with the RISE program because I need to get up in there too to speak to the ladies, right? Crime Victims Assistance Center, getting in there, speaking to the ladies and stuff that's going through domestic violence and things like that, but also changing policies as well for the community as well. Having a voice for the community on how to change policies around here. Yeah. Welcome to Sharane's. We out there. Another thing, super shout out to Family Court, Broome County's Family Court, for giving me those resources to give out because I had a couple of people that did take those resources. Absolutely. If you need to get the family court, that's what you have to do. Yes, it's real out there in them streets, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the men that stopped at my table and kept it real. They dealing with some narcissistic females, and when the guy asked, he said something about, oh, do I call out the women too? Or is it one way? No, I call out both. Yeah, y'all narcissistic females not safe when it comes to Sharane's world. Right here locally in Binghamton. We do things a little differently on YouTube, right, than the radio. Okay, so listen, I had an amazing time. It was beautiful. So I was able to record, take pictures. I do have pictures that I have to put up. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's Monday. I just did an event yesterday. I went to an event yesterday on Saturday to Carnival, okay? And I didn't get home till like 10 after 10:30 or so. I came on live yesterday night. Check that live out. All right. I met Mr. Easy, the dancehall artist, X, Y, and Z. Tune into his new video. All right. I posted it all up, so check it out. Another thing, it was amazing. Today was the community barbecue that I've been telling you guys about all over my channel, right? I've been telling you about the community barbecue that was coming up. Okay. I did that today. It was absolutely amazing. My first event. Like, this is Sharane's World. First table event, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Super shout out. I want to say super shout out to the Broome County Sheriff's Department. They was out there. Stopped at their table, gave them my flyer. They got my flyer, y'all. They're gonna tune in as well. Absolutely. So super shout out to them. I want to give a super shout out to the emergency response. They was out there too, 911 and things like that. They was out there too, the operators and things. I gave them my flyers. They have it. They have my resources and my flyer. Okay. I also stopped at Helios Health table. Um, gave her my flyers, let her know who I was and things like that. I have pictures to everything that I'm saying. I have business cards to everything that I'm saying. I will definitely post that up. Okay. I also stopped at what is his name? Roderick. Okay, right up in Binghamton that does all the things like he dealt with the encampment with the Knights Empire. He was out there. You know, I stopped at his table, gave my flyers and things like that. I did all of this is all on video. So I did go back with a video too. So this is on the WBD's Wild Facebook page. All of these videos. So all the people that I'm talking about is on video. Absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody. Another thing, all the barbers that's out there, you know, there was two barbers that was out there, super amazing. I'm gonna be dropping their flyers too. One of the barbers is up on Henry Street. I'm gonna drop his flyer, and then we had another barber out there as well. I'm definitely gonna drop his flyer too. All right, we had some hair braiders out there. We had some people out there doing some nails. That's all on video too, ladies and gentlemen. Go to let me pull that up for you guys right now. So you guys can know exactly what Facebook page and how to get to that Facebook page. Okay, so you won't be over here looking stuck. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to be stuck trying to find those videos. You don't want to be stuck trying to find those videos I'm talking about. My bad, y'all. That was one of those videos. But I'm about to get you to I'm gonna get you guys to the Bundy Museum's Facebook page. Okay, so you guys can find the videos because it was amazing. And once again, super shout out to the Watchers Changers organization, not the radio station, but the organization, not their radio show, because they are also on the WBZY 99.5 radio as well. They come live on the air every Friday, right before Sharane's World. They go live, they go on the air at 5 p.m. every Friday. Okay, so yes, absolutely. So let me get the Bundy Museum and we're gonna get going, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So you're gonna want to look at the WBDY. Okay, let's get that going. One second, ladies and gentlemen. So you're gonna go to WBDY slash. I hope y'all writing this down. I'll drop it in the comments when I'm done. WBDY slash LP 99.5 FM Bundy Radio. Look that up on Facebook. All right. That'll get you right over to the Bundy Museum right here in Binghamton. You see the address. If you look on the TV in the back on the screen where it says visit our studio, you see the logo up there. That's the logo you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, up on Facebook. Go on in and check out the videos that I got up there. Absolutely amazing. Okay. I had fun today. You know, super shout out to Kashif Summers, Jay Womack, Devin. That's all the crew from the Watchers Changers radio show that comes on air. And they also on YouTube as well. Check them out on YouTube. It's called WUCU. WUCU. Watch Us Change Us. You could put that into YouTube as well. So put Watch Us Change Us, okay? And follow them on YouTube and you can see them do their radio shows because what they do is they do their radio shows and you can also see them on YouTube when they put their YouTube stuff up as well, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, it's absolutely amazing. And I can't say it again, but I gotta give a big round of applause to Tyree Presley, DJ Supreme once again. Okay. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, stay focused up out here in these streets. It's Sharane's World. And yeah, I don't know how I'm still up, but I'm definitely gonna get some sleep tonight. I'm gonna post up all that stuff tomorrow. And I'm gonna definitely make sure I get the clean version to Mr. Easy song so I could put that on the radio like he asked me to, because his special request, he asked me to put it on the radio for you guys. And I said I'm gonna tag a minute. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it was amazing. I had an amazing time. I met some wonderful people. And what I mean by that is not meeting people that got toxic stuff going on. That's why I say you got to change your scenery when you're coming up out these situations. You got to change the people that you're around. You know, when you sitting and you dealing with these type of situations, you got a homegirl that's a thought, and y'all know what I mean. You got a homegirl that's just doing wild stuff, but you going through the situation that you can't be around that. And that go for you men's too. You can't be around that type of stuff, right? Because they're gonna bring you right down. You understand what I'm saying? They don't understand. They out there doing 304 activities. They think they on love and hip hop and baddies. Binghamton, wake up. Y'all not on Love and Hip Hop and Baddies. This is real life reality. Wake up. All right? Wake up. There's people going on alive out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be going to these shingdings and stuff out here, these after hour spots. People don't make it home. It's absolutely crazy out here in these streets in Binghamton. You understand what I'm saying? In the surrounding areas, no matter where you at. But like I said, this is Sharane's world. It's my world, right? And we do things a little bit differently. We spread awareness how I want to do it, right? But the whole goal is making sure that everybody breaks their cycle. They get the information, whether you use it or you don't use it. Alrighty, that is the whole goal. And another thing, because you already know, this is Sharane World, and I might give y'all a little extra longer video because I wasn't up here all day for you guys today. I know my victims and survivors and thrivers be needing me, but we're gonna give y'all a little more time on here, and then I'm gonna exit up out of here. So let's go. Welcome to Sharane World, everybody. Yeah, it's real up out here in these streets. I know that narcissists hate to see me coming, but don't worry. The narcissist is going to be seen in Boone County Jail soon, right? Because the narcissist got to learn that he has to deal with consequences for his actions, right? No matter who they are, male or female. But like I said, I got to advocate for myself while I advocate for other people. So I got to have a voice for myself while I'm having a voice for other people. And the narcissist is out here still doing what the narcissists do, but not for too long. Not for too long. Hopefully, the 9 months on probation could help. Hopefully, the counseling and the DV, whatever the stride program, whatever they got going on in Boone County, can help. We don't know. We don't care. You understand what I'm saying? The whole goal is making sure that our victims, our survivors and thrivers, is not still being antagonized or whatever around these narcissists and these DV people, right? Because they operate crazy, right? And another thing I want to tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because I spread awareness for both. They only got one time to put their hands on you. Then they're gonna say sorry. Then they're gonna do it again. Then they're gonna say sorry. They're gonna give you a gift. Then they're gonna do it again. And they're just gonna continue to keep saying they're sorry. So how many times are you gonna continue to keep allowing that person to say sorry? They're gonna keep doing it. Stop allowing people to put their hands on you. If they put their hands on you one time, they will do it again. Okay? That's not a healthy relationship. Alrighty. There's people that's going unalive behind domestic violence. And if you think narcissistic abuse relationships isn't domestic violence, why don't y'all look up domestic violence and narcissistic abuse and see what's the difference in it? Matter of fact, check this out. Let's go. We're gonna get into it right now. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence is a pattern of behaviors used to gain power and control over a partner, spouse, family member, or someone in an intimate relationship that can include physical abuse, that's hitting, punching, slapping, choking, pushing, or restraining. Emotional abuse, that's constant criticism, humiliation, intimidation, or threats. Verbal abuse, that's yelling, insults, name calling, and degrading languages. Psychological abuse, that's manipulation, fear, isolation, and controlling behavior. Sexual abuse, any unwanted sexual contact or cohort. Digital abuse, monitoring phones, social media, GPS, emails, or online activity. Stalking, following, unwanted contact, repeated messages, or harassment. Let's go. What is narcissistic abuse? Y'all ready? Narcissistic abuse is emotional and psychological manipulation by someone who seeks power and admiration and control over others. Okay? Common tactics include gaslighting, making you question your reality, love bombing, followed by emotional withdrawal, blaming you for everything, silent treatment, manipulation, constant criticism, controlling behavior, isolation from family and friends, lying and deception, emotional neglect, threats and intimidation. Over time, narcissistic abuse can damage confidence, self worth, and emotional well being. Warning signs. You may be experiencing abuse if someone makes you feel afraid, controls where you go or who you talk to. Hmm. Here's the good one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. Check your phone or social media without permission. Them narcissists, they be doing that because they be doing dirt. Sure, I don't go into that. Let's not go into that. Let's go. All right. Threatens you or your loved ones. Make all decisions, controls your finances, blames you for their behavior, makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Hmm. Effects of abuse can lead to anxiety, depression, PTSD, low self esteem, isolation, difficulty trusting others, sleep problems, chronic stress, fear, emotional exhaustion. Healing is possible with support. And remember, abuse is never your fault. You deserve respect. Asking for help is a sign of strength. Women and men both deserve safety and support. And how the community can help. Believe survivors. Listen without judgment. Respect their choices. Encourage professional support. Share community resources and speak up against abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, can y'all please tell me what's the difference between narcissistic abuse and domestic violence? It operates the same way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. And there's more to it. You gotta get this is just the little bits I'm telling y'all. Check out all my other videos. I go more in depth into what is narcissistic abuse. I explain it more. I talk about the supplies. Because they got suppliers in the cut, right? Whether they're male or female. See, let me tell y'all something. The women operate the same way like the men, and nothing different. So when I say supplies in the cut, the females be having supplies in the cut too, and the men have supplies in the cut too. They be having them little work boyfriends, and the men be having them little work girlfriends. It can happen at the workplace. It can happen at the club, the bar, any shing ding. Okay, please don't be on the dating apps. Y'all don't want me to get into the dating apps. Let's go. Let's get into the dating apps. We're gonna get into this real quick because this Sharane's well, right? Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's well, everybody. We're gonna get into the dating apps. This is why I tell y'all stay off the dating apps. We're gonna break it down like this. This is why I say stay off the dating apps. Ladies and gentlemen, stay off the dating apps. Now, I'm not telling you because of this. I'm telling you because the narcissists, they lurk on the dating apps. And when they lurk, they do stuff like this. So we're going to put it like this. This is how they operate, right? Let's go. Stay off the dating apps. All right? The narcissist is lurking. This is what I'm telling y'all, stay off. We're going to break this down just a little bit because I've been went through this video. I did a video on this already. The narcissist was out there still doing narcissistic work. Okay. So, like I said, I found this on the T app. Okay. It came to my attention that the narcissist is on the T app. The narcissist lied his age. He's not 40. He's older than that. Okay. It's not his name. We just gonna leave it like that. So somebody posted this. This wasn't 10 days ago from today. Go check out the video that I did this on, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get the drift of when this got posted. Okay. It says I've been speaking to him for about 3 months. Okay. We met on a dating site. I just wanted to know if anybody else was also talking to him. I did a video on this already, and we're just gonna break it down like this. The narcissist is still lurking in these streets. You understand? The narcissist has multiple order protections on him. Okay, multiple, multiple. Just like multiple order protections on him. You understand what I'm saying? Not just mine. Um, he has others. He has others. This is not even. I have a new one that's out that should be coming in the mail pretty soon. We just gotta wait for the narcissist to get them clinks on and get down to there in court. Them narcissists. This is what I tell them. Stop sending these narcissists and these DV people warrants in the mail. You think they showing up for a warrant? Narcissists ain't showing up for no warrant and no mail. They gonna play that catch me if you can. You understand what I'm saying? We all know that. Who's showing up? You get a warrant in the mail talking about, yeah, you got a warrant, come turn yourself in. You think they gonna come turn themselves in, ladies and gentlemen? Get out of here. Let's go. They're not turning themselves in. They're not turning themselves in. They're gonna wait for them to come find them. Now we're gonna put it like this, right? We're gonna put it like this. Now, after they wait to go find them, right? Let's get that off the screen. Let's put this back. Let's go. After they go find them, right? It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Because from my understanding, the narcissist got warrants. hmm The narcissist been out there doing damage to other females. And I told y'all, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of supplies. How you how you got an ACD order, right? So we go to court last year, right? And what was this? September of last year, 2025, right? He begged me to not get a full blown order protection, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't never drop an order protection. All right. He begged me to get a not to get a full blown order protection. I wasn't dropping an order protection. I'm sorry, I just wasn't doing it. So I said, all right, if we're gonna go to counseling because you begging to go to counseling, if we're gonna go to counseling, I'll do a no harassment order. All right, that'll give, you know, at least I feel safe like that. A no harassment order if you're saying we're going to go to counseling. He went in that courtroom, all right? He got arrested. Well, matter of fact, they caught him on a warrant on that. I told you they don't show up for warrants. This is a whole different warrant they caught him on. Got a warrant. They found him, brung him in there. I come off of work this happened last summer or whatever. I go in there and I go help him out. I asked the DA, can I just get a no harassment order because he's saying we're gonna go to the counselor. All right, we're gonna work on it. Go to the counselor. Boom. They said we're not gonna drop the charges. We're not gonna drop nothing. We just gonna put it as a no harassment, and we're gonna keep this to the courts or whatever. All right, cool. Boom. So now we're fighting that. We're fighting that. Whatever the case may be. He catching more uh charges. Like he's doing more stuff out there in them streets, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so boom. Now he put his hands on me. August 3rd, late at night, so within August 4th. All right, that's why it's my anniversary around that time of 2025. Okay, put his hands on me. I have paperwork for that. The cops that night didn't do their job right. Everything was recorded. My cameras was recorded. The DA got on the cops about that because they rolled back their body cameras. He ended up with charges for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now, boom, the judge, we go to court, the judge gave him an ACD. He had two options. Do 15 days in a Bloom County jail, or we're going to give you this ACD or to stay out of trouble for a year. He was really about to take the 15 days in the Bloom County jail. And he was hoping that they wouldn't put the order protection, so a full-blown no contact order. And he said if he was walking in there and they was going to do that, he was going to raise all hell. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. That ain't cute. All right. So, boom, the judge gave him the ACD order. Stay out of trouble. The order protection was still under a no harassment order, X, Y, and Z. Boom. All right. The narcissist still got in trouble. While the narcissist was on an ACD order, he still had a warrant out in New York City. Pay attention. The man has warrants from different females. Okay? Y'all got to pay attention. This is crazy work. All right. So now you got an old active warrant. So whatever warrant he had was old, probably before I met him, and it was old. Okay. Whatever the case may be, but still, it still has something to do with a female. It still has something to do with something, whatever you did. So now you have a history of this. And then out in Boone County, one night you called me out my sleep and you rushed to my house because the sheriff department was at your door. And you come to my house and now you want me to go back with you because they're coming back to serve you with some papers. He never showed me the papers that day. He lied and said some dudes in the bar jumped him or something that's like that. And I don't know. He lied. But eventually, Sharane well found out the truth. I found out the truth. Figured out what was going on, what was going wrong. Yeah. Then eventually, shout out to the district attorney's office. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, Shereen well figured it out. All right. And after that, the narcissist swindled the same person, made them drop a full-blown order of protection that had their kids on it, and all for $3,000. You understand what I'm saying? I've been to the video on it. And once I said something like that, and somebody caught word of that, that's when the narcissist started his smear campaign. He went on the internet. I got a screenshot of that. I already sent that all over to the DAs and everybody and stuff like that because he violated my order of protection at the end of the day. Understand what I'm saying? So he went on the internet and started doing smear campaign, talking shit. Oh, Tiana was the ATM. Tiana, no, you ain't got no money. How about this, narcissist? Get your car up out other females' names. And how about you register your own car? How about you put car insurance on your own car? Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, Sherane World don't tolerate people registering cars or insuring cars for these narcissists up out here in these streets. I don't care who they are, male or female. All right. Another thing, start paying attention to who they cars is registered to. I don't care who they title belongs to. I don't care if they pull out a title and say, see, this is my car. No, 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 sweetheart. Let me see that registration. Yeah. The one that's in the glove box, not the one on the window. Because the one on the window ain't going to tell you the name. You need the one in that glove box. The one on the glove box is going to tell you exactly who that car is registered to. Ladies and gentlemen, it get real up out here in the streets. They use people and they abuse people. And that's because they've been used and abused when they were younger by their own mommy and by their own daddy. Let's go. They sure do. So stay focused. Start asking, especially with them females out there up in Boone County that think they on love and hip hop and baddies and they stay in the clubs and the bars and the shingdings all day. Especially them. Start asking them. When you see the ones that want to be ratchet and think they on love and hip hop, walk up to them. Like I told you in my video a few days ago, ask them, why are you like that? Why you act like that? I bet you they're gonna curse you out and you're gonna see some most unhealing things that anybody that's healed wouldn't even operate like that because you wouldn't go to somebody that's healed and ask them why they like that. Because we don't operate like that. That's some toxic females, you know? Man, that got them thinking caps on their head. That's too tight. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta take them thinking caps off. Those not even thinking caps for y'all because it's blocking y'all little brain. You understand what I'm saying? Them little toupees and them wigs y'all be putting on. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, stop thinking y'all on Love and Hip Hop and Baddies right here locally in Binghamton, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sharane. We're gonna start heading up out of here. I hope y'all stay blessed, stay focused, and like I said, it was a beautiful day today. And I appreciate everybody for watching, tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe because you never know when Sharane World gonna come live. All right. And it's a new week. So y'all already know what them narcissists is looking for. New supply. The first of the month is coming up. They need help with bills. They're not paying for that. They need somebody else to do that. All right. They may not have a job or they may have a job. My narcissistic ex, he ain't got no job. He do street pharmacist activities. Let's go. Another thing is don't deal with nobody that got street pharmacist activities. And we ain't talking about the ganja. We talking about the other street pharmacist activities up out here in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. Because you want the police to be watching you? Huh? Is that the life? Because that's not the life. Hang it up. It's 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World. Yep, right here on YouTube. Listen, make sure y'all tune in Friday. Every Friday, I go live on the air at WBDY 99.5 on the radio. If you don't want to tune into the radio, make sure you check out WBDY.online. So that's WBDY.online. All right, that's going to take you straight to the radio station online. So when I go live on the air, you can tune right in for free. But once that show is done and you want to tune back into it to re-listen to it, you got to tune into my Patreon. Either my Patreon or you got to tune into the WBZY Patreon because it's going to be uploaded on both. Okay? So you could be able to tune back in and replay all the old shows or whatever. Um, Absolutely. It's been amazing. Got some work to do tomorrow. I'm tired and my feet hurt. I've been up at the Shingdings from yesterday. It was amazing at Carnival yesterday. It's super amazing because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have stayed, right? It was amazing. Super shout out to everybody. Yeah, let's get into it. Welcome to Sharaneville, everybody. I'm gonna head up out of here. Stay tuned for another morning video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, so I'm gonna come up here tomorrow with my Monday morning early awareness. Stay tuned for Thirsty Thursday awareness. Let me show y'all what Thirsty Thursday awareness look like around here. Let's go. Let me show y'all what Thirsty Thursday look like. This is the flyer for Thirsty Thursday awareness, ladies and gentlemen. So when Thirsty Thursday comes, this flyer gets put up, and on Thirsty Thursday, we go in. You get what I'm saying? As long as I gotta make sure my schedule is right. But we go in on Thirsty Thursdays. We go in. All right. Just like how them narcissists and them DV people like to go out there and drink on a Thirsty Thursday and throw it back. Well, Sharane World comes up here with all the awareness. So check out Thirsty Thursdays on Sharane World. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is my support group page logo. So if you go to Facebook, this is the logo that you guys are gonna see on Facebook. Okay? You're gonna see that logo right on Facebook. Follow for domestic violence and narcissistic relationships on survival. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane. And yeah. And this is on Patreon. So if you want to tune into Sharane World, like this right here is from a show from 2 weeks ago. So if you want to tune into Sharane World, that's a whole, my hour show right there that's pre-recorded. Okay. And I'll tell you right now. Don't be on them dating apps. Because the narcissist is lurking. And you're not going to find nobody good on them dating apps. I don't care who you are, male or female. The only thing you're going to find on them dating apps is the police. The police, the boys. They're going to be right on there. Right? Because they're looking for street pharmacist activities and people that want to do 3 or 4 activities, right? And then another thing you're going to find up there is people like him. Or a female version. Yes, because the females operate the same way. They toxic. So welcome to Sharaneville, everybody. Let's head up out of here. I appreciate you all. Make sure y'all tune into my other videos that I do have up here. All right, it's amazing. I had a wonderful day, but I got to take it down for tonight early. I ain't staying up here late with y'all tonight. Y'all stay blessed, and remember, there's licensed advocates out here that's willing to assist you. You have the RISE program. You have the Crime Victims Assistance Center. You also have the Domestic Violence National Hotline as well that you can reach out to if you need help. They're nationwide, so no matter where you at. Men, listen, men. Let me give y'all some awareness. I told you I have men stopping at my table too, so let's break this. Let me just make sure I give the men some contact information so they can call and get some awareness. What you mean? There's men out there that's going through DV too. Okay, so let's go. Let's get this out of here. Because I still got everything packed from that event, and we're gonna give y'all the men's hotline number real quick, and we're gonna get right into this. We're gonna start heading up out of here after this. Let's go. Welcome to Sharaneville, everybody. Let me give y'all the men's information. Let's turn this music off. All right. So for the men, got the men's hotline. The number is 1-877-600-6366. Let me repeat that again. See, that's that radio stuff coming in. Let me repeat it again. It's 1-877-600-6366. They help with support and resources for men experience domestic violence. Let's go. Welcome to Sharaneville, everybody. Also, the RISE program, 607-723-9511. This is for women and men in the Broome County, Binghamton, and the Southern Tier. So no matter, I don't care if you're in Owego, all right? I don't care if you're in Appalachian. I don't care if you're in Syracuse. I don't care if you're in Albany. Reach out. They'll point you in the right direction, okay? Legal aid. I've been, at the barbecue today, a lot of people been needing some lawyers. So legal aid. You don't gotta pay. All right, just pay attention. Depending on what you listen, just call them and get some information and figure that out. Okay. You have the Legal Aid Society of Mid New York. Their number is 607-722-1251. They give free civil legal services for eligible individuals in Broome County. Broome County, y'all know the Broome County area. Okay. Let's go. One more. I got one more up here that I want to say. The National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their number is 1-800-799-7233. So that's 1-800-799-7233. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You can also text them, just in case you're sitting there and they over there talking some crazy stuff like they about to do something or whatever to you or whatever. You can text on the low. And that number, to text them, you text START and you text that to number 88788. All right. They're 24/7 confidential support and safety planning. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when you call the Domestic Violence National Hotline number, when you call a rise, they always ask you, is this a safe number to call you on? Are you safe? Can you be called back on here? Is anybody around you? They ask those questions for a reason. Because let me tell you why. These batterers be sitting up under these victims when they get them calls, and the victims can't even talk because these batterers are sitting up under there trying to listen in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so please, it's real up out here. Like I told you, I don't have a pew pew put to my head. I don't have Russian roulette play with my life and everything in 2019. My story is real. It hit the internet. It's all over the news. It's real. All you got to do is Google it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing time. He's in Sing Sing prison. All right, Department of Corrections, doing his double digits as he should. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. It's time to go. All right, Sharane will have been up all day. Okay, and the narcissist is lucky because I was gonna go in on them tonight, but they lucky. They real lucky. Let's go. Welcome to Sharanesville, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Make sure your doors is locked. Make sure your cars is locked. Make sure you have your emergency contact numbers. Make sure you have everything on you because you never know when you got to run. And make sure your car is not backed into the driveway. You want to make sure you is able to get out and go. You don't want to be reversing out your driveway. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Welcome to Sharanesville. Head up out of here. Thank you.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.